So I am here at planful.com. I'm within my Planful application. Dashboards is an area that I select by clicking the dashboards icon in my home screen. All of these icons, like Rob was talking about with the pain points of user security, are only visible because I have the security to do so. I'm allowed to see dashboards, therefore I click dashboards and I'm brought in to my latest one, which is my finance dashboard. So the way this works is that when I'm creating a dashboard, or more importantly, when my clients are creating these dashboards, is they select a cell right here and decide what does it consist of. Usually this takes about an hour to learn how to set up from the start one of these little boxes. And after that, our clients are building multiple dashboards by the end of the day. So it's really easy to get set up and get started here. And I'm going to describe what we're looking at on my screen. So in the upper left, I've created a text box that just lets me know, what's my latest? What's my latest and greatest? Is this Q2? Is this my latest plan? Is this my latest actuals? And so that's going to help drive the rest of the dashboard today, so that if I'm comparing them, let's say with some KPIs across the top, which by the way, again, all customizable by you. We see our clients do it across the top, across the left, right, not have KPIs at all. It's really just decided by you. So with these KPIs and comparing actuals, March 31st, against that latest forecast. And what's great about this, when we're talking version control, is if I create this finance dashboard once, as my system's evolving, as time continues, and I roll into April, I roll into Q3, I create a new forecast. The system will understand that and it'll update my dashboard to have those latest numbers. So I can flip between different time periods, plans, and budgets without ever having to recreate any of the work I've done. And that's really one of the key successes of the Planful application. So now I'm going to put myself into your shoes, and we're going to look at what it's like to do analysis within a dashboard. So if I'm looking at this application and I'm looking at my dashboard, what are some things that are standing out to you? As I scroll down here, I've got these different charts and I'm looking at, revenue, SG&A, and I've got these different visualizations of data. And so as I'm doing my analysis, let's scroll up back to the first one and I see that I've got this large increase in Q2. So I look at that and I want to engage with it. So one of the things I may say is, okay, this is representing North America because all of these dashboards have different drill downs, right? I can compare different legal entities, different accounts. So I'm engaging with my data. So I'm going to say, does this also apply to the consolidated view? Yes. So at my consolidated level, I have this large increase in Q2. What about EMEA? So I'm doing this analysis live. And so as I'm going through and doing this analysis, I'm able to see it from a larger view. But what if I want to drill into that information? So now I was drilling more horizontally, and now let's do some vertical analysis. So now I'm clicking into this, and I'm saying if I drill into Q2, which months are seeing that increase? So I'm able to analyze that. So I'm doing different levels of analysis. One of the key points here is that our clients are coming in, and if they want to do this in Excel, or in an offline documentation, all of the steps I just did require going back to some source, pulling a new report, compiling it, and then creating a new chart. Whereas with Planful, the solution is that you get to engage in the chart itself. It's all connected via the cloud. So that means that I can drill into these charts, but more importantly, I can drill into the data itself. So I'm able to go to the deepest level of analysis and say, hey, what does May consist of? Because at the end of the day, that's what really matters, right? And I'm going to throw some filters on here. And again, put myself in your shoes and let's see what this looks like, right? I can start doing my analysis based on a specific region. And I'm going to scroll from the left to the right here. I can look at my different, what we call dimensionality of our data, what makes up our data. I can see, okay, do I want to see, there's some median, accounts, there's my highs and my lows. I can do that analysis here on the amount, but I can also, do it by a product description. And I can come in and say, okay, if this is a product that launched in May, let's do that analysis. Even to the point of, if I have something like a SharePoint server I can load in the PO orders and say, hey, what was the quantity? What's the unit price? What's the total? So I have the actual order that was produced in May. So Planful allows you to engage with that data, allowing you to go granular, but within 1 or 2 clicks, you're back at that high level analysis, okay? So being able to engage with that data, and it's not limited to just the GL style, but you can also click into really any of these charts and do that same engagement. So that's the key and the magic of finance dashboards. And again, something that if you have a day and you've got Planful data in your application, you can set up a dashboard by the end of the day. It's not an advanced or heavily demanding area to get going.